Hello everyone and welcome to the 6th race of the Unlimited Racing 2D Season 2 Championship. We're here at where the first ever Formula 1 Grand Prix was held, at the one and only Silverstone. The first 5 races have been dominant, but exciting, I guess you could say. But realistically, there are only 2 drivers who can win the championship. That's George Russell and Charles Leclerc. Heading into qualifying, it looks like it's a wet qualifying session here at Silverstone. Charles Leclerc though, he's been so dominant qualifying. After the first 5 races, he's managed to get 4 poles. And the other pole being Sergio Perez in the Williams. George Russell's had no poles. However, saying that, he's managed to get 2 wins. Charles Leclerc's also on 2 wins. However, the times that he's not won, it's not gone too well. Charles Leclerc though so far leads an Apple Alpine 1-2. Can Russell do anything going into Vale Chicane and Club Corner? No, it looks like Charles Leclerc will make it 5 poles out of the first 6 races. His teammate George Russell will join him on the front row. Sergio Perez gets P3, Sainz P4, Norris P5, really good drive though from Alexander Albon P6. Pierre Gasly will start P7, with Verstappen leading the sandwich. Hamilton, the Force India sandwich. Hamilton 9th, Esplanade 10th, Callum 11th, Jack Aitken P12, Mick Schumacher P13, Yuki Tsunoda P14, Lance Stroll P15, Daniel Ricciardo P16, Nico Hülkenberg P17, Valtteri Bottas P18, Robert Schwarzman P19, and Nikita Mazepin rounds off the grid. Anyways, we wait for the 5 lights. Lights up, lights out, and away we go here at Silverstone. A really good start from Charles Leclerc. However, it looks like Russell through the loop managed to get more traction. Perez is there just watching in the background. Through Luffield now. Russell has the lead. However, this is a really long run down to Copse Corner. However, Leclerc can't do anything. Maggots, Beckett's we go. Into Chapel. Leclerc uses his errors. Leclerc gets P1 going into Stowe Corner. And Charles Leclerc has the lead. Alexander Albon P3, really good start from him. Albon now, having a look on George Russell. No, he can't do anything. Russell though is looking really quick. Off the Wellington Straight going into Brooklands and Luffield. Russell's looking quick. Anyways, just before Copse, Russell takes P1 back. Leclerc though using the ERS, using the slipstream, going down the inside. And he gets the move done, has he? Yes, he has. Charles Leclerc though, if you didn't realise, is starting with a hard tyre. The less grippier tyre. It has a longer life though, so Leclerc's doing a phenomenal job. Honestly. Once again, around the outside. Leclerc's just using his ERS in the right places of the track. There, Leclerc pounces. Russell pits, as does Sergio Perez. Alexander Albon stays. So it looks like Albon, he wants to make his tyres go as long as possible. However, we saw when, what happened last time out in Monaco. Lando Norris had the race win in his hands. But the strategy call, really poor strategy call from the McLaren team. Sergio Perez on the new soft tyres. Can he get Lando? Yes, he does, finally. Alexander Albon pits. I think Leclerc and Norris are going to try and do a 2-stop. They're going to try it. Norris are really struggling on those tires. Those tires are done. Sergio Perez will take the lead of this Grand Prix. Something that, I'm not gonna lie, I did not see happening today. Russell, though, he is on the hard tires, so that explains some. Leclerc in, Leclerc out. He's gonna come out behind Alex Albon, but in front of Jack Aitken. That's the gap that Alpine wanted to squeeze him out in. You don't want to be getting held up with Jack Aitken and Max Verstappen. But then again, you don't want to be battling immediately with Alexander Albon. Now this part of the race, Leclerc's just gonna want to catch up to Albon, make up some ground, and push. Sergio Perez now pits from the lead. So race leader now becomes George Russell. Leclerc though is rapid. Leclerc is quick. There he is. He's pushing now. Easy move on Alex Albon. He could potentially even get George Russell before Stowe corner as well. Russell has some errors in use though. He's using it now to defend. No, Leclerc cannot. Russell though, he goes slightly wide. Leclerc's pushing. Leclerc sets a fastest lap of the race as well in the process and bags P1 for now. We're just over half race distance. If you're George Russell, do you pit now? Surely you pit now. George Russell. Sergio Perez now gaining on George Russell. I think Russell's going to pit. I can see the Alpine boys, but no, they're going to double stack actually. Perez, he stays out, unsurprisingly. But Charles Leclerc and George Russell pitting at the same time. Leclerc on the hards. Russell also on the hards. They're going to try and make these tires last. But in between the two Alpines, there's a McLaren of Alexander Albon. If George Russell wants to win this race, he's going to have to get past Albon. Albon's been racing superbly this weekend. Sergio Perez stays out for another lap as he drives past our commentary box. I'm honestly debating whether Leclerc can make it to the end of the race on those tires. As I mentioned before, he's going to want to try and make the two-stop work. Anyways, further back, looks like Russell. He's seen an opening and he's managed to get past Alexander Albon. Albon, he will be pitting fairly soon. He stays out for another lap though. So he's going to be on the soft tires, I'm pretty sure. Lando Norris, he's going to try and make the two-stopper work as well. I have to say, this is a good weekend for McLaren. One driver who will certainly be pitting Sergio Perez. However, rain is forecasted. So if you are Alexander Albon and Sergio Perez, who did not pit, then you're in a world of good, because rain is forecasted. Leclerc pits for wets. They're all pitting for wets. Sergio Perez could bag in another podium, a P2. Gets a little bit held up by Nico Hülkenberg, the back marker. But George Russell, that's the last thing he would have wanted. Charles Leclerc now is just going to want to keep his concentration, watch the track, and obviously lap these back markers as quickly as possible. The rain has stopped, however, the track is still damp. The track is still damp. Leclerc gets past Tsunoda. He lost some time. Sergio Perez has gained. Perez is actually fairly close to Charles Leclerc. Could Perez do it? Going into Chapel Corner. Perez has the lead. Perez takes the lead of the Grand Prix. But can Perez keep it? Surely Perez can't win. Surely not. This will be a massive wasted opportunity from Charles Leclerc. 2 laps to go. We still have laps. We still have a good amount of laps. Leclerc's going to want to go down the inside of Sergio Perez, and he makes the move stick. But goes deep into Brooklands. Perez cannot get the undercut though. The switcheroo through Luffield. Leclerc used all of his errs, as does Perez now. Onto the last lap we go. Charles Leclerc and Sergio Perez locked in battle. However, I think Leclerc has suffered a scare. He got away with this one, as he hits Maggots, Beckett and Chapel for the final time this weekend. It looks like Charles Leclerc will take another win this season. I think that this will be his 3rd win, I think. Charles Leclerc crosses the line to win at Silverstone. Sergio Perez P2, oh so close it was. George Russell P3. Alexander Albon beating his teammate Lando Norris for the first time. Really good weekend for Albon and McLaren. Max Verstappen P6. Carlos Sainz P7. Pierre Gasly P8. Jack Aitken P9. Lewis Hamilton P10. Esteban Ocon P11. P12 Mick Schumacher. P13 Lance Stroll. P14 Yuki Tsunoda. P15 Nico Hülkenberg. P16 Valtteri Bottas. P17 Callum Ilott. P18 Daniel Ricciardo. P19 Robert Schwarzman, and P20 Nikita Mazepin. This is how the championship standings look like now. 13 points is what separates George Russell and Charles Leclerc. Lando Norris, I think he's going to be in a really close battle with Sergio Perez for that 3rd place. However, as I said last season, around this part of the year, do not count out Max Verstappen. 3rd place is still, it's open. Carlos Sainz as well. He's managed to get, I think, 2 podiums this year. Lewis Hamilton, I think, he's just slightly too far away, but you never know, it's motor racing. Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon round off the top 10 in the drivers. Jack Aitken having a much better season from last season. Mick Schumacher P12. Nico Hülkenberg dominating his teammate as Yuki Tsunoda leads the 2 Hasses. Daniel Ricciardo P16, Lance Stroll P17, Valtteri Bottas P18, P19 Robert Schwarzman, and P20 Nikita Mazepin. Constructors wise, wow, Apple Alpine, they've been so dominant. More than 100 points, 100 plus points to their nearest competitors. Then McLaren 3rd. I think it's going to be hard. They can't get complacent, but I think 3rd is theirs. And then obviously that big battle between Williams and Alfa Romeo. Mercedes are just slightly behind. Haas P7, and P8 and P9. Look how close it is between Ferrari and Red Bull. AlphaTauri P10. But wow, look at that gap Alpine have over Force India. 108 points. Nah, they've won it. They've won it for sure. Anyways, next time out, we'll be going to Nürburgring, the world famous Nürburgring, not the Nordschleife, the Nürburgring, for the German Grand Prix. Can't wait to see you there. Thank you for being with me, and goodbye.